What's going on, guys? So now we have Unwaking Waters in hard mode. So this is actually a good Z mission to do because you get 150 copper coins, which is like the maximum you can get pretty much. So yeah, we're going to just go ahead and hop in here. So I recommend bringing a Mesmer, which you can see I have the skill displayed. And I will also put the links to the builds in the description down below. But it has Crippling Anguish and Sum of All Fears. And this is to basically slow down the Kuunavang, or however you pronounce it. So that way we can do this mission really quickly. Because, like, this mission, if you can't take out the Kuunavang, like, as quick as possible, it's going to just take too long, and the mission's going to be a lot harder. So if you can take it out in the beginning, it'll literally just take, the mission will literally just take, like, 2 minutes. Which, technically, it takes about double that amount of time, or add, like, 1 minute and 30 seconds, because you usually have to wait, like, 45 seconds in order to get into the mission. And, like, at the way the game is right now, you usually don't get partied up with like actual people, so it's usually not worth it. So you kind of just have to sit there and wait. And also, on another note, if you're on the Luxon side, I'd recommend not bringing Signia Spirits, because the Luxon henchmen will bring Signia Spirits themselves. So if you're on the Luxon side, bring Signia Spirits. If you're not on the Luxon side, do not bring it. Like, just bring another Mesmer, another hero that can basically do some damage. But otherwise, we're going to do some damage right here. You Move Like a Dwarf is quite nice against this because it cripples them, but at the same time, it doesn't really last long enough. And there we go. We took him out. And the Mesmer of Crippling Anguish helps a lot with this, because otherwise, he's going to just run away and you're not going to be able to damage him enough to take him out like this. But once you get right here, it's easy. You just sit there and just damage him. And there we go, he's almost dead. Let's see here. Took 1 minute and 53 seconds. So yeah. So it only takes 1 minute and 53 seconds, aside from having to wait like 45 seconds to get into the mission. And then once you get into the mission, you have to wait like another 45 seconds. So aside from that, it doesn't take much time at all. That's literally 2 to 4 minutes. And here's the build. There's the BIP. Just had a Minion Master, had an E-Surge, another E-Surge, and then the Crippling Anguish with Sum of All Fears. So this is the MVP, E-Surge again. And then we have like an ST Retro List. So pretty basic builds and everything. So this is like one of the ones I'd recommend because you can do it quickly and everything like that. And then you also get like the maximum amount of copper coins you can get for a Z mission that you can do really quickly, that is. So that's basically 3 to 6 silver, depending on if you put it in on double week or not. And I'll show you how I'm going to do it on like a melee character also. So we just attack like this. And whenever you bring a melee character, sometimes you cannot like hit the Kuunavang with melee attacks. But usually if you kind of start like a little bit back, the Kuunavang will come forward a little bit more, and then you can actually hit them for damage. Or you can just move around a little bit until you can find a location where you can actually attack. And this time I put Discord on the hero instead of the another Minion Master skill or whatnot. And if you're going to wait to set up like spirits or regain energy or get minions or something, do it back here. Because if you do it up here, that's potentially going to take up some of your time for the Kuunavang to be there. But you see I'm like a little bit far back, and I kind of like set there, have a little bit aggro from the Kuunavang, so he comes forward a bit more. So that way I go up and attack him. So I was able to get him at first, but I just moved a little bit more. And there we go, I'm able to attack him. And with dagger spam, with knockdown skills, you can take him out pretty quickly. Keep him knocked down, keep him slowed down and everything. There we go, took him out real quick. Go ahead and start attacking him again. And yeah, I mean, this is very easy to do. It might take a couple tries. You know, definitely, you know, bring some damage on yourself. You Move Like a Dwarf if you can. You know, Brawling Headbutt if you have, like, something like what I have. And the Mesmer is, like, really good at slowing down the Kuunavang. Like, highly recommend the Mesmer. So there we go. Took him out. Literally just took 2 minutes. Yeah, it took, like, a second less than it did for the Necromancer. So, it's easy to do. The rewards are good. Literally just takes a couple minutes. You can do all your characters. And it's like, 150 copper coins. That's 3 to 6 silver, depending on if you do double week or not. Plus, you also get the Cursic and Luxon faction, which is pretty nice on top of that. Here's the build. So, just, dagger spam, got a Bip, got a Discord Minion Master, which is fun. I like it. People don't use Discord much anymore. A couple E-Surge, and then the Crippling Anguish, Mesmer, you want it. Just replace Ineptitude, Crippling Anguish, put some of all fears in there if you want. Then the ST and SOS. And there we go. Those are the profiles. I'll have them in the description down below. I'm signing out.